What's up, world? My name's TJ. My dad Randy and I are here to talk about movies. So my family and I, we love nothing more than Friday nights making homemade pizza and watching movies. So we had this idea to create a new rating system for films based on pizza. So an average pizza has 8 slices. So we're going to judge these movies on a scale of 8. And we're going to create some amazing pizza too. So we're going to break these movies down, we're going to rate them, and we're going to compare them to other movies from the past that might have similar themes or maybe inspired these films that you might enjoy. So we hope you listen, we hope you stick around, and we hope you make some pizza yourself and enjoy the film. I'm TJ.
And I'm Rando with Real Slices.
So today we're breaking down this new movie called The Surfer, starring Nicolas Cage. We're going to talk about the movie and our opinion, then compare it with other movies from the past with similar themes. Then we're going to give it a rating using our pizza scale, which we've created ourselves. So first off, we're just going to break down the plot. Nicolas Cage's character is returning to his hometown in Australia to introduce his teenage son to the beauty and freedom of surfing. Unfortunately, the new generation of locals at the beach not only refuse their access to surf, but threaten their lives and insist that they get lost. The surf gang then continues to relentlessly torment Nick Cage's character and attempt to push him past the point of sanity, or even death. Despite this, Cage's character is determined to prove himself to everyone for the sake of his pride and his love for his son.
Okay, I got to say, I'm biased, but I love redemption, so I love that plot. And the surfer delivers on redemption. The protagonist persists and keeps on going, and his refusal to compromise his own values is a value I enjoy.
I totally agree.
All right, so let's break it down.
So, the plot. I thought the plot was straightforward on the surface, but it was riddled with flashes of confusing imagery coming straight from the main character's mind.
So, were they flashbacks? Were they premonitions of the future? What exactly was going on there? It kind of looks like an acid trip.
Yeah, it was like a bad acid trip, but in a good way. While I was watching the movie, I couldn't tell one way or the other. But the more I watch it, the more I could begin to theorize about it.
All right. So before we, so it's a little bit of plot. Let's take a look at the trailer and kind of get an idea of what that is all about.
Sure thing.
You can't stop a wave. Born in a storm, way out to sea. Pure energy. And it's all building to this breaking point.
Ouch.
Hey, look who's army!
I grew up here.
Don't live here. Don't surf here. Hey, Dad.
It's okay. You're scaring my boy.
Now. No need for all this fuss. Listen to me, brother. I know it's smart to lose face in front of your boy, but you gotta know when to back down, or it could get a whole lot worse.
This is a special place for us. There was magic here when I was your age. My old house is finally for sale. I'm buying it.
Just want to go home now.
Wait.
All right, so there it is. Got a nice look, tension and whatnot going on. We got some characters. We can see a little bit of backstory. All right, so there we go. You got the plot. Basically, talked about that. Let's talk about the characters now, and give me a rundown on them.
Yeah, so as far as the characters go, most of the characters were just complete garbage, just the scum of the earth. But that seemed to be the point because most of the characters were antagonists. I thought Nicolas Cage's character, though, was actually very redeemable. I thought his performance was really good and just showed his his different abilities as an actor. So
Okay, so I got to ask you, how good are the characters? Are they flat? Are they just all bad? You know, I think about in my mind that one of the greatest villains of all time was Liam Neeson in Schindler's List. Right? He's a bad guy, but not bad. So tell me about that. Were they flat? Did they develop?
yeah, they seemed like kind of more like caricatures of the douchebag asshole surfer. So they didn't have much character other than being surfers. But
All right.
yeah,
But
so
I will say
I would agree
trailer,
with that.
But in that trailer, I will say though, they provide tension, right? Even that trailer, I guess soundtrack,
Yeah.
those guys, you're like,
Yeah.
these guys are menaces. They're people to be feared, you know, right up front. So,
Mm-hmm.
all right. So we talked about plot, talked about characters. Let's talk about execution.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was like beautifully made. I thought the cinematography was captivating and colorful, and the film had a really good way of keeping the suspense building.
All right, and that is the key, right? I mean, stories written, movies, whatever are about tension. I'd say songs, maybe too. I don't know, are about tension, and so it sounds like it, right? They're doing that, right? Tension.
Yeah, I
tension.
mean, even in a comedy movie without tension, like, what's the point? Well, I mean, like, where are you going with this? It's just like it's pointless. So, yeah, I like to see that whole rising thing. And there's a lot of good foreshadowing throughout the movie, like even in the trailer, it's like this wave coming and you can't stop it. So, I mean, you got to ride it out,
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
if that's a
Oh,
message.
is that right? Okay, good. Yeah, that's nice. Well, good. So you got plot, talk about characters, execution. You're liking it. So what are you thinking? I mean, what kind of rating is this? You're liking it,
Like,
so it's not a 0 or one slice pie. Like, what are you giving?
For me, I'd give it a full pie because I couldn't really find anything I just enjoyed it all the way through. Like, I'm sure some critics may be able to find some flaws, and I'm sure it's not everyone's cup of tea. But for me, living in Santa Cruz, a surf town, surrounded by surfers, I personally loved it.
Okay. All right. Full pie. What kind of pizza? Is this a cheese? Is this a pepperoni? We got, white pizza. Is it date night? What are we eating here on Friday night?
In Santa Cruz, there's a local place here that has a pizza with pineapple and anchovies. That's the pizza I would make for this for this movie.
All right. Totally appropriate. Little Polynesian.
Little
flair,
sweetness, a
but
lot of saltiness.
There we go. Salty. All right. Well, good.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. We are. We're posting this. You please leave your comments, your opinions on our site, and follow us on Real Slices. And next week we'll have yet another one.
Yeah, and definitely go see The Surfer and tell us what you think. I'd love to hear more opinions.
So there's The Surfer. So tell me about influences, in past movies you think might have influenced it or are similar. Like if I like The Surfer, I might want to check out what?
Well, just on the topic of surf gangs, there's this old trauma movie called Surf Nazis Must Die, which really, really does bear a strong resemblance. I mean, it's like one character going against, I mean, they're literally surf Nazis. They're Nazis that surf. So it's really hilarious. So that's more of like a spoof comedy. But if I was to talk about like serious connections, I would compare it to Falling Down, because they basically have the same message of, I mean, they're way different movies, completely different environments, but it's just a character trying to do something for their kid, and just the whole world is just falling down around them, and everything that could go wrong goes wrong. And so I would say Falling Down.
All right, let's take a look a little bit at the trailer for Falling Down.
Bill Foster is an ordinary man.
Where you going?
Oh,
Going home.
Not this way, you're not.
Why not?
Metro rail construction, that's why not.
Living in the everyday world.
I don't suppose you have a couple of bucks you could give me. It would really help me out. If you give me your address, I'll mail it back, honest.
A patient man.
Can I help you?
Yes, I'd like a ham and cheese omelet with lamb fries.
I'm sorry.
We stopped serving breakfast at 11:30.
Who's running out of patience.
I get some change for the phone.
A peaceful man.
No change. Have to buy something.
Who's about to be pushed.
85 cents. 85 cents.
Doesn't give me enough money for the phone call.
Drink. 85 cents. You pay or go.
A little too.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
So there it is, right? I love both those trailers. Start up with a guy in his face, and then there he goes. Okay, everywhere he turns.
Like I said, I mean, the pacing of the movie and just like this, there's so many similarities. I mean, it's just the definition of like how far can you push a man until they break,
Yeah,
so if you like falling down, you will probably enjoy The Surfer.
and vice versa.
Yeah, totally.
And they both have kind of a similar. It's not a tagline, but like a line, right? I just want to take my boy surfing. I just want to get, see my daughter, right?
Yeah, he just wants to give his daughter a birthday gift, and that's like it. So it's something so simple, and like sometimes, I like this theme because sometimes that's how life is. I mean, you're just trying to do this simple thing, and it seems like everything is getting in your way. And you have for me, I see you having two choices. You could give up, which is the obvious and easy option, or you fight through it to the bitter end. So not to spoil too much, they both are fighting, but the two characters make kind of choose a different path. And so that's one thing that's different about it, which will keep you on your toes if you've seen one and want to see the other, or go, if you haven't seen either, go watch both, or watch one and see how you feel and watch the other one. I would love to see what other people think about comparing those two movies and how they felt. Yeah,
absolutely. I'm doing it. Right. Will society break you, or will you come through at the end? All right. Well, cool. Thanks, TJ, for talking about Surfer and falling down this week. Our next
thanks for chatting with me.
Yeah, you're welcome. Okay, join us for the next episode. We'll be leading off discussion about Hitman with Glenn Powell and see what influences, past influences I see in it. So until then, hey, go to the movies Friday night, grab a slice, and enjoy the movies.